what we're doing, and that's why we brought him on board.
All right. In terms of players' recruitment now, what has the club done? What are the players we're expecting to see when the season starts?
Yeah, we're in the process now. The problem for me in Nigeria we must address is that it's always wrong that at the end of the season, clubs will offload 20 players and recruit 20 players who will camp less than 1 month to achieve results. So the bulk of Abia Warriors players are intact. So we just need a few players in areas of need so that will come and add to the strength of the team.
It simply means
in the next 1 week, we'll be able to inform you a few players that will be joining the team at the necessary areas.
Yeah, any hopes of having some friendly games before the season starts?
Oh, no. By next week, they're going to go into close camping, pre-season preparation, and thereafter they will then engage in sundry matches all over the place, tournaments across ahead of the league. They will be on a tour. There will be a playing tour, friendly playing tour, across the country, so as to, prepare adequately for the season.
Okay, looking at the pitch now, the stadium in Abia, I mean, is it really good enough? Because you're talking about continental tickets and all that. Maybe when you get to have that ticket you're talking about, would that pitch be good enough for players from other African countries to come there and play?
One is that we hope that our sister club and friend Nimba Stadium should be ready soon. The club can move our home matches to Abia. That is possible. The pitch is not the worst in the country. Plateau United pitch was worse, and they won the league on it. But our pitch has vastly improved. You realize that there was no criticism about this pitch throughout last season. That's the truth of the matter. But we are working towards ensuring that the pitch is better, and also getting the new stadium ready so that the Abia Warriors can also use there as their home ground.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for taking our time to talk to us this morning. Wish Abia Warriors all the best when this new season starts, hoping they can be able to get into the continent. That's the aspiration of the club and also the fans. And, of course, the coach, once you start playing good football, according to him, he says, once you start playing good football, every other thing will follow.
Yeah, I like the thinking behind the philosophy. I like all the things he said and the way he calmly responded to the question about the pitch. We've seen quite a number of pitches that are not just, just not pleasant. Good enough. But the thing he said that I like most is that, look, you offload 20 players. You bring in 20 players. Yeah. And how are you going to do it less than a month to gel? And that's the part I like. And I like when I hear administrators think like that. You're not going to get the best from your team. Even if you bring Zinedine Zidane, that is going to work with players that just stroll into his camp maybe two or three weeks. It's not going to work. And so if this continues, then all of these cases about offloading 25 and getting 20 will stop, because it's not sensible at all. And a lot of clubs still do it. I'm not saying that you should keep a player if you feel the player is not good enough. But if you use 35 players in a season, I don't think 30 of them will be that bad that you have to do a massive overhaul. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we actually love what Abia Warriors is trying to do. What they want to do, the bulk of players are staying. They just fill in the department they feel they were lacking that season.
And all the issues you have with them, sort it out.
Yeah, easy as it is. Okay, enough of Abia Warriors now. Move straight to still talking soccer, but this time para-soccer, talking about how we can actually make use of those athletes who, out of no fault of theirs, you would say, they're losing their limbs to polio and all that. So on Tuesday was World Polio Day. And of course, Lagos here, they were not left out, and the sporting world also were part of it. And that's the reason you have to have this Lagos State trying to, create awareness for it.
A very good initiative.
Yeah, one of the survivor of this polio, Kuye Olugmega, was talking about how he, at the age of 3, that's when it happens. He said he feels that instead of we, spending so much money for creative measure and all that, then you can actually nip it in the bud. And if it now happens, I mean, it's no fault of yours, then these, people that were, affected by these ailments, they can definitely have a whole lot of
have a good life.
Good life.
Still useful to the society. They shouldn't be beggars. The world should not come to an end because this has happened to them. I think that's the message. That's why the awareness is being created. It's not as devastating as it used to be. That must be said. But like you said, the people that are already living with this problem, what should be done? I think we should just take a pause and listen to the key actors there, trying to create the awareness and, chart the way forward.
Even our parents, some of our parents, they don't help us. They say, oh, he has lost his limb, then it's not useful. No, that is the reason why polio rescue has come to existence. That eliminating polio and enabling polio survival. Let's talk. The man in you is not the physical posture you exhibit. It is the man in your mind, the inner man that carries power. If I develop what I have, not the limb I don't have, then the limb I don't have will run into insignificance. Sport is a veritable tool in rescue youth. And you and I know that most of these guys, if we don't engage them, they'll be on the street begging. We want an inclusive society. That's youths on the other side of the divide that have their limbs, and they make good living from sports. This one also can make good living. So we are passing two messages from here. One, we want to let the world know the havoc that polio has wreaked in us. And two, we want to tell them that these guys, you see, if they are well equipped, they will do very well.
You see these people, they're not whole like you and I, but they're still going to play soccer and they're going to have fun. You are inculcating them in the society. You're making them feel wanted. You're telling them that irrespective of what you've been through, irrespective of your disability, you can still contribute. There are Paralympics competitions across the world. We can also involve them, make them feel wanted, make them feel pride in having some sort of victory.